From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast with Scott Sander.
Welcome to the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast. I'm Scott Sander. On this episode, Independence Day in Nigeria is celebrated October 1st, marks the day Nigeria gained its independence from British rule. For more than 6 decades now, the United States has enjoyed a strong partnership with Nigeria, built in part on shared interests and values. Nigeria is West Africa's most populated country, one of the largest economies on the continent, and has a strong emphasis on entrepreneurship. Last month, during the Innopower Minority Business Week at Raleigh, I had a chance to sit down with one of Nigeria's most renowned entrepreneurs and philanthropists, the founder of the Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development.
Looking for ways to save on your energy bills? AES Indiana has you covered. From smart thermostats to home energy assessments, we offer simple solutions to keep your home comfortable and your costs down. AES can help you save money and energy with kits, tips, rebates, and more. Visit aesindiana.com/ways to save to learn more about how we can help you save money. AES Indiana, helping you discover real ways to save.
Every business is unique and has a target audience. If you own or manage a business, Circulus Digital Media can help you connect and grow your customer base with turnkey digital solutions that are nimble, offering best-in-class results, service, and support to reach a bigger customer base, allowing you to pinpoint a specific audience down to the smallest details. Get outside the city, the state, span the globe. Put Circulus Digital Media to work for you. Get started now at circulusdigital.com. That's circulusdigital.com.
Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you very much.
The Center for Leadership Development in Africa, what is it?
It's a center that is basically into youth entrepreneurship, supporting youth who have innovation and who are talented financially, and also mentorship to some of them. Why entrepreneurship is because we have talented Africans, especially the young ones, but need a little bit help to start up their businesses. So we are basically on entrepreneurship and supporting
How
them.
do you find talent? Does it come to you? Do young people know that they have these abilities, or do you have to seek it out?
We actually, what we do is to get them together and then do pitching. We allow them to come through the pitching, and then we have some judges that select among them the talented ones, and also showcasing what they can do, and then we support them. So it is not picking somebody randomly. You have to show us your talent. Yeah. You have to show us what you can do. Then we now come in and then support you financially.
All right, so they've passed that first test. They have shown that they have something of value in mind. Perfect. What do you do with that seed, that young person who has potential to grow? How do you nourish that?
The seed that they need to grow in. What we do is that normally we once we support them financially, we follow them up. You remember young people, you can actually give them seed money. And the next time you see them going to beer parlor, taking drink with the money. So we're actually very, very, very serious with that. What we do is that supporting them, we now follow them up and make sure that the money we are giving to them to start up small businesses, that they actually use it. So we don't actually give money and allow them. We follow up back to back and then make sure that money is used. And so many of them, thousands of them, have been able to have established themselves through the small businesses they are doing.
Can you share a couple of success stories?
Yes, we have a lady, her name is Blekisu. Blekisu, she a graduate of architecture, but she couldn't find a job. So we told her that, yes, you have your certificate, but since you can't find a job, your certificate is your address A. So you have to look for address B. And what's that address B? Address B is that Blekisu now got herself into recycling, getting tires, and then using it to make a table, and using condemned scraps to make design and then put it in a house. But she doesn't have money to start that. So through our leadership center, we supported her with some fund. Today, Blekisu is one of the best entrepreneur in Nigeria. She exports her material outside. We have another lady, a doctor, Kendi. Kendi is a young lady that read medicine, but she couldn't get a job in Nigeria. So what we do is that we ask her, what else do you want to do? She went into making of diffusers, and we helped her with a little fund. And today, Kendi exports her diffusers and her PEFs to Ghana, Liberia, and some African countries. And some of her materials also comes to America. So this is just a small story. There are many and thousands of them that we have helped, and they are doing perfectly well.
What I hear in those stories that fascinates me is they had an area of study.
Yes.
They had diffiknow finding conventional employment. At that.
Exactly.
And these ideas are completely different.
And then they make money, because actually you know that in Africa the greatest problem we have is unemployment among the young people, and that's you see somebody that have graduated after 10 years, there is no job, and before you know, it gets into 30, 40, no job. So we from our center want you to start something. You cannot wait until you get a white collar job. So something must happen so that you don't stay idle. Remember that when somebody is idle, you start thinking of another thing to do. And then if you're idle and no money is coming, you are either thinking of going into crime or doing something else. So we want to keep them busy with something so they don't think of indulging themselves into crimes and criminalities.
I haven't had time to go through this, but I presume this is more than financial.
Yes.
That there is a passing of knowledge that happens too.
Exactly.
Tell me about that.
Why I established this is because I grew up from a very poor family. I hawked on the streets. I was not born from a rich family.
Right.
So I decided on myself that what I went through in life, I hawked on the streets. I went through a hard time, and God blessed me. And I told myself, look, I saw people on the street while I was hawking. I know their problem. I have stayed with them. I have interacted with them, and I know what they are going through. What can I give to the society? And I told myself, the only thing I can give to the society, God has blessed me. I want to bless as many as I can. And blessing them is picking them young. You know, when they are young and you pick them young and train them, empower them, enrich them, you are building not only a society, you are building the next generation. So from the Leadership Center, what we are doing in Africa is to build the next generation. And building the next generation is changing their psyche and making them know that things can be better. Where you are today is not where you are going to be tomorrow. And letting them know that they should be the drivers of their destiny. You should not allow anybody to drive you. You know your destiny? Your destiny is you. Somebody cannot drive, it's like a vehicle. You driving yourself to your destination. It's like somebody taking a vehicle here to Houston. You know, if somebody drives you to Houston, the driver can actually stop on the road and say, "Kai, I'm not going again." But when you drive the vehicle yourself to Houston, you are getting to your destination. So one thing is to make them believe and know to themselves that they are the drivers of their destiny.
We'll leave it at that. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very
That
much.
was wonderful.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Our thanks again to all the contributors who joined us for this episode of the Business Equity and Opportunities podcast. We hope you found it enlightening, useful, and inspiring. You'll find more information about the show on our website, BEOshow.com. You can watch Business Equity and Opportunities Sunday mornings at 10 on Wish TV or live stream it through wishtv.com. Each week we provide 7 full segments with topics ranging from how to get started and how to access capital to the day-to-day running of your business and questions about accounting and bookkeeping. We feature business news and trends and always share a success story from one of our contributors. Join us next time for more insights into the world of small business. Be sure to sign up for our Business Equity and Opportunities newsletter to get even more valuable, up-to-date information. And if you have any questions or you'd like to be part of our show, please email us. The address is beo@wishtv.com. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Scott Sander. Thanks for listening.
Watch the Business Equity and Opportunity Show on Wish TV and access all of our content and share it on demand anytime at BEOshow.com. You can find more podcasts from Wish TV on the All Indiana Podcast Network at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.